Well, we've all been holding our breaths, and finally this morning marks the start of Canberra's Economic Roundtable. But will it deliver real reform, or will it just be more talk?
Yeah, to discuss, we're joined by Shadow Finance Minister James Paterson in Melbourne, who's ready for it. James, just before we get to all that, can I ask about this potential peace deal being done in Ukraine? We haven't been asked yet, but do you support Aussie peacekeepers being deployed?
Well, Carl, we should certainly consider that if we're asked. It's very clear that if this is to be a durable peace and not just a temporary pause in Vladimir Putin's war, that it's going to require security guarantees from the international community, led by the United States and Europe. But if our allies and friends ask us to make a symbolic contribution, we should consider that. We're clearly not a main player in this conflict, but we are part of an international community that has a strong interest in making sure this war ends and doesn't just start again.
Yeah, it seems everyone is on the same page about that, at least. All right, well, James, on to the summit now. The Treasurer concedes any changes won't be immediate, rather they'll shape the next 3 budgets. Do you see this economic summit as a genuine chance for reform?
Look, I really hope so, but the signs aren't good. We're participating in a constructive way because we agree with the government. Productivity was smashed in their first term in office. We went back a decade of living standards when they were in their first term. We can't afford that to happen again in their second term. So we want this to succeed, but I'm really worried that this is going to be a total flop today in Canberra and that nothing really concrete and nothing really meaningful is going to come out of it. And we can't afford that because it just means Australians are going to get poorer.
Look, when you were in government eons ago now, it seems, there was a fair bit of red tape built up. There's even more now. What's the solution to all of that?
Well, there actually was a successful period under the previous government where red tape went backwards for a few years when Josh Frydenberg was leading a red tape reduction agenda. We needed something like that again. And it does seem like the number one concrete idea that's going to come out of the roundtable in Canberra is actually a Liberal Party election commitment from this election that the Labor Party ridiculed, which is freezing the National Construction Code, which is a big piece of red tape that makes housing more expensive and harder to build. So if that gets frozen, then that will be a big step forward.
All right, I think most people just want to be better off, so let's see if that leads to this. Thank you so much for joining us, James, this morning.
Just ahead, a Today exclusive inside Sydney's brand new Metro